Alright, another good day for bill searching. Welcome to another video where we go through my pocket money so I can show you what to look for in your pocket money. Anyway, let's do some bill searching, see if we find anything worth above face value in any of our regular pocket money. That way you can look through your stuff, know what to look for, see if you find anything, get rich, take us all out to dinner. Alright, so let's check out the serial numbers first. You can see that one interesting thing going on with this 10, which I might have to look at a little bit differently, but so the way that serial numbers are printed, it's a multi-printing process. If you notice between that serial number, so we're starting off strong, this one's actually got a lack of ink error going on. Normally I would attribute that, so you can literally see, let me see, there we go. Normally that serial number should not be, I'm sorry, the torch should not be visible through the serial number like that. So it's actually a lack of ink. It didn't lay down enough when doing this serial number. So that's really interesting. It's not transcended to different parts of the bill. You can also tell it's not because of water damage or something like that. So that's definitely interesting as well. That's definitely cool in my book as far as something that's a little bit different. It's not a crazy lack of ink. Nevertheless, something I will set aside, so that's cool. We actually have, well, never mind. So, at first I thought this was an over-ink on the 8 here, which we know is common on 2013 series bills, which the series date is down here to the right of Washington's portrait on a $1 bill. We also know that $1 bills have not gone through a graphics change in a long time. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. I thought that this was an over-ink on that 8 there, where it's smudged over the top portion of the 8, which you can't really see in the camera. But it's not. It's just some smudgel from somebody's hands on there. It's been folded, it's been beat up and creased up, so that's definitely going to detract from any value if it had any. Nothing there. This one's nice and beat up. Series 2009, so you can see no graphics change between 2009 and 13, just like it is in previous years, as aforementioned. 2009 also. Nothing in the serial numbers, they match up, which is good from a quality assurance aspect, but rarely, you could come across a mismatched serial number. That'd be like the creme de la creme of fines. You definitely have face value above that. I've seen a $20 mismatched serial number that was posted to our Facebook group, CoinOp, that ended up getting verified by PCGS, and I believe it sold for about $1,800, so it was a really good turnaround for that person. Good repetition here with 2s, 24242. It'd been awesome if it would have went across the whole bill. Not only would it have been a binary note, because it would have just 2 numbers, but it would also have a great pattern or a fancy serial number going on. Nothing in this guy, though. Seals are printed right. I like to look at that, too, to see if there's any shifting in them. You got some stray ink up here. It's most likely from like a... Whoops. Be nice if you could see it. Stray ink up here. It's usually from a counter stamp. In this case, it looks like a Sharpie or something that got on the bill. Sometimes when they get them at the bank in a strap, they'll take a marker to mark that they received the bills, in a sense, and just mark down the sides. I hate when they do that, but sometimes they do that. Nice little trinary note. 3s, 8s, and 9s. I would have liked it to be binary with 2 9s on each end and then 8s in the middle. That would have been not only a quad repeat, or I'm sorry, a radar note being read from forward to back, but also it would have had bookends, which is when you have the same digits on each end. In this case, it's not bad, though. The repetition's clumped, which is nice. It would have been cool if this 9 was over here. But either way, I love trinary notes. They're more collectible than valuable, so I would not put a value above $5 on this, aside from collectability. Maybe $1 above $5, like $6, $7 maybe. It's a series 2013. Redesign for 5s was in 2006. They were released in September of 2007 as Series 2006. So just a little tidbit on 5s. But I'm going to set that aside. Nice trinary. Let's look at the reverse. A little bit of extra smudge and stuff going on. What's this here? Let's look at this. Oh, nice. So actually, we got another thing going on here. That ink there for the front seal, which is the Department of Treasury seal, should not be bled through. So it's actually an over-ink error on the back of this bill as well. That's awesome. It's a small one, but trinary and over ink, so it's a good find there. Let's see. No broken ladder. This is a Series 2013-10. That's shown right there to the left of Hamilton's portrait. These were redesigned in 2009, so pretty cool. New designs on these are nice. As you can see in reference to that one we set aside earlier, this serial number is printed nice and thick right over top of that torch there from the Statue of Liberty. So that's your standard printing. Nothing on the back. Got ourselves some more ones. Would have been nice to have a 2 here instead of a 0, but a nice broken ladder. That would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're wondering what a broken ladder is. I mean, yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. Nothing collectible in the serial number. Seal here is a little bit far over the left, but not enough. Unless it's really not touching the E at all, I wouldn't call it collectible. It's another Series 2009 down here at the right. And got a nice amount of just crap all over this bill. Folded a bunch of times. You can see the difference in condition between this 2013 Series $1 bill and ones we have looked at so far. Be great to find like a fold-over air or something just totally epic. That way we got some serious face value. Nothing nuts here. I don't see anything jumping out on the back. I did confirm my ink smear in the Great Seal here on the other $1 bill I found a few bill searches ago, so that's cool. Nice repetition with the 9s, but nothing collectible here in the serial number. Also folded up and creased up. Let's look at the reverse. Nothing popping out of me. Lots of smears from just foreign gunk. Nothing in the serial number. Slowly starting to see the 2017 ones creeping about. I mean, probably a lot of you have seen them more readily than I have. I see a lot more 2013 Series 1s than anything else, unless I ask for a strap of ones. And even then, there's so much 2013s in reserve that they're still circulating that, you know, it seems like that's more the commonality for ones that you get when getting straps from the bank. Nice blue smudge there. Last but not least in this Stele bill search, nothing in the serial number. Another Series 2013, so you can see that this one's in a little nicer condition. Nothing there on the front. Let's look at the back of the bill. You can see where it's been handled quite a bit with either wet hands or what have you. Now, one thing to keep in mind is all this overpressing here around the edges. Let me bring it closer to the camera for you. You notice how it's, you know, you basically see the pressing of the bill from the front through the back of this bill. I wouldn't call that collectible in a sense. The front of the bill, the actual depiction on the front of the bill, if you look at any other $1 bill, is larger on the obverse of the bill than it is on the reverse of the bill. So the back side of the bill, the graphic is simply smaller. The margins are going to sit larger. So pretty much every $1 bill, at least in the newer series like 2009, 2013, 2017, you'll see that little shade of color from the front side of the bill. So not collectible there. Let's look at what we did set aside though, so we can talk about it just for a second. Now we kept these because this one's a star note, or I'm sorry, this one's a trinary note. It would have been nice if it was a star note also, or a replacement note. But also it has kind of a twofold deal going on, which is this heavy inking or overpressing, over inking here from the seal. So I kind of like that one. I'm going to set it aside. And same deal with this. This is actually the opposite of that, which would be a lack of ink. Still an ink error, but that's from where this serial number was not laid down appropriately within the paper while the printing process happened, leaving that bleed through of that red coloring from the Liberty torch there. So cool finds as far as good additions to our collection. Definitely cool. I enjoy finding trinary notes, especially anything with ink errors. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know of your finds. I've gotten to a lot of comments lately, so hopefully I didn't miss yours. If I did, then I will get to you soon, I hope. If not, post to CoinOp, our Facebook group with over 10,000 members. And we have a ton of great people on there that will give you some info, so the gals and guys on that Facebook group would be glad to answer questions if I don't get to them. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow for another daily bill search. See you later.